Oh my god, guys, my internet is finally alive. Holy crap. Geez, it's been down literally all day. It's finally back up. All right, let's make this freaking spoiler video that I've been trying to do for an entire day. All right, guys, we have some major spoilers for Dragon Ball Super episodes 99 through 101. These are different spoilers than the ones we just got a few days ago. Let's get into it. Episode 99, Show It Off. Krillin's Reserves of Strength on July 16th. Krillin battles Gium at the Tournament of Power, the greatest martial artist tournament in history where universal annihilation is on the line. I didn't come here to be Deadwood. I came to represent Universe 7. He shouts as he launches 3 strengthened Kianzans. It looks like it's his time to shine, but Episode 100, Rampage. The Berserker awakens. Universe 6, Kale suddenly transforms and mows down one contestant after another, ignoring even her friend Caulifla's voice as she rampages around. But Universe 11's Jiren defeats Kale without a word. What? Seeing Jiren's great strength, Son Goku cannot suppress his desire to fight him. Okay guys, so I'm going to talk about that, but we got some more spoilers even for these episodes, so I'm going to talk about those first, and then we'll dissect these and we'll analyze these spoilers. Back to episode 99, Krillin and number 18, their husband and wife power explodes. More and more people drop out. Krillin comes to number 18's aid. The annihilation of Universe 9 shows Goku and the gang just how harsh the Tournament of Power is. In the midst of a stalemate, Goku and Vegeta get the fight started again. Meanwhile, number 18 is in a tight spot as she battles Universe 4's Shosa. Her husband Krillin flies to her rescue and... Alright guys, and now we got even more spoilers. It was like seriously spoiler week over here at Dragon Ball Super headquarters. Picture of Vegeta with an intense battle breaks out all over the place. Botamo and Magetta versus Vegeta. They're trading blows, but Vegeta is having a tough fight against Botamo, who doesn't take any damage. Obviously, he's just going to have to ring him out. Picture of Goku. Number 18, Krillin and Vegeta aren't the only ones. Goku, Frieza, and the others also have challenges with various universes to battle. Beerus this week, hostile towards Universe 6's Champa. The gods watch the progress of the battle from the benches. While feeling agnostic towards Universe 6's God of Destruction Champa, Universe 7's God of Destruction Beerus gives his contestants advice. Alright guys, so insane amounts of spoilers. I mean, crazy stuff is going on here. To me, the most notable thing is Jiren versus Kale. Now, Kale is a character, and Jiren as well, are characters that they have been pumping up relentlessly throughout the Tournament of Power saga. You know, just simply from the opening and from the original trailers and everything, we saw Kale, we saw Goku fighting Jiren, and these two characters are meant to be titans in this tournament, and they're going to be going up against each other. Now, it says that before Kale even goes up against Jiren, she's going to go berserk, and she's going to be knocking people off left and right. So this is going to be actually really fun to see. We're basically going to get to see Broly go on a rampage in the Tournament of Power, but it looks like Jiren is just going to knock her off fairly easily. At least that's the way I interpret it. Maybe he does have a challenging fight. It just says he defeats her without a word, so possibly he just never opens his mouth, but they could still have an intense battle. However, it does say that Goku gets seriously excited at the strength of Jiren, so probably they really pump up the strength of Kale as she literally just mows down everybody, and then she goes up to badass big boy Jiren over here and literally just gets stomped. Like he just like bitch smacks her off the ring or something like that. And it's supposed to show that, you know, even though she just took out 10 fighters or something like that, she doesn't have anything on Jiren, who is the strongest in this tournament. And this is going to be super exciting to watch go down. Alright, now let's talk about Krillin. So the next few episodes are going to be major episodes for Krillin specifically. They will be his time to shine, and he's going to launch 3 Super Kianzans somewhere. Now, we also know from the spoilers that were released a couple days ago that Krillin will actually end up being disqualified in episode 99 somehow. I think the first thought that comes to mind for fans is that he's actually going to kill somebody with these Kienzans, so he'll be disqualified. He could also possibly sneak in a Senzu Bean or something like that, but basically, long story short, is he will be disqualified after running to his wife Android 18's rescue. It looks like he's going to be trying to go help her, but this guy GM is going to interfere. And Krillin's going to get desperate, and he's going to do something that breaks the rules, and he will be disqualified. Next, we have Vegeta versus both Botamo and Magetta. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I mean, I'm not really sure why exactly he's going up against Universe 6 like that. But, I mean, we have faith and confidence in Vegeta that he can win this fight. He's just going to have to come up with some kind of strategy to knock Botamo off the ring because Botamo doesn't take damage. We saw that from the original Universal Tournament. And Vegeta should be smart enough to figure out a way to basically throw him off, kind of like he did with Magetta. Now, hopefully he doesn't dilly-dally too long this time as regular Super Saiyan and waste a lot of stamina and time just trying to defeat his enemies as a Super Saiyan to prevent going blue. Hopefully this time around he just figures out, hey, let me just go blue and knock these guys off so I can move on. We'll see what Vegeta does coming up. Goku and Frieza will be fighting enemies that we don't know yet who they're going to be fighting, and it's going to be a stalemate. Now, I'm not really sure how this could be a stalemate because Goku does not have infinite stamina, nor does Frieza, so I don't really know what they mean by that, and it piques my interest. If you guys have any ideas how any of these fights could actually be a stalemate, let me know in the comments below. Now, Beerus is actually going to have some sort of animosity towards Champa because Champa is telling Universe 6 to go after Universe 7, and I guess Beerus feels like, hey, we should be working together, not going against each other, at least for the time being. But Champa doesn't really care about that, and he's just telling Universe 6 to fight Universe 7. Obviously, he holds a grudge since he lost the last Universal Tournament. So what kind of advice is Beerus giving Universe 7? That we'll find out. I really don't have many ideas. So far, it doesn't really seem to me like Beerus is that great at making up strategies. He's more of just a raw power and skills kind of fighter. But that could be seen. I mean, we could totally see Beerus come up with some awesome strategy and let Universe 7 know. That is also going to be kind of interesting to see go down. Now, we haven't heard anything about Cabba in these spoilers, but it does seem like Universe 6 in general is going to be having a very, very major part in the next coming episodes. We're going to see Caulifla try to turn into a Super Saiyan Blue. We're going to see Kale go berserk and knock a bunch of people off. I'm really wondering what Cabba's role is going to be in the next few episodes. So these spoilers are massive, guys. There is some major story going on in the next few episodes. Really exciting things like Kale being unleashed and a universe getting destroyed. Personally, what I am most excited about seeing is Jiren. I just really can't wait for this guy to finally spring into action and show what he's capable of. I know he's supposed to be insanely strong, and to see him go up against Kale should be absolutely magnificent. It was a little discouraging to me that we didn't get to see more of Kale in this tournament, and to see Kale actually be like a very integral member of the show and the series in general. It seems like they're just basically the entire reasoning behind building her up is just so that they could show how strong Jiren is, which I'm kind of okay with, but I thought it was going to be Hit versus Jiren, and that's how they were going to show how strong Jiren is. I guess it could still be Hit versus Jiren, but that probably won't be till like the early 100 episodes. So hopefully we do get to see that fight of the century go down. But pretty much Kale versus Jiren is a fight of the century as well. Crazy spoilers here. I mean, I'm really surprised at just basically like how much they spoiled of the next couple episodes. I mean, like, I feel like there might not even be any surprises after we got all of these spoilers. So let me know your comments below, guys. Let me know what you think about Jiren versus Kale. Let me know what you think about the first universe to get destroyed. And that, obviously, I didn't really talk about that in this video, but that is going to cause a major shockwave through all of the fighters because they're going to see Universe 9 just literally get obliterated. And, you know, it seems like everybody's just standing there in shock for a while, and then Goku and Vegeta are like, well, all right, let's keep going, you know, or we'll be next. Let me know what you guys think about Krillin being the first one to be eliminated from the tournament by disqualification, and does it excite you to see him have this little moment in the series? Let me know what you think about Vegeta fighting against Universe 6, two of the fighters from the first Universal Tournament. Let me know what you guys think about this stalemate. I really have no idea how there can be a stalemate in an all-out war like that when people are just flying around attacking each other. I have absolutely no idea, so I definitely want to know your thoughts on that stuff below. And finally, let me know what you think about Beerus's plan. What do you think Beerus's plan for Universe 7 is, and do you think that it could be something that could potentially give us the edge? And by us, I always refer to us as Universe 7 because they're home team, you know? Anyways, thanks guys. I can't wait to read your comments below and see what you guys think about all this new information. I will love to read that, and then I will be back tomorrow with another exciting Dragon Ball video. I have a lot planned for this weekend. I got a lot of work to do, and I'm also working on Anime War Episode 5. So have a good one, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Just a reminder real quick, I do have a Discord server now. We put a lot of work into perfecting the server, so it's very fun to come meet some new friends and talk about Dragon Ball, talk about Anime War, and all sorts of stuff like that. It's free to join. Come make some friends, come hang out, and have a chance to talk with me. All right, fellas, I'll talk to you soon.